This week's episode is sponsored by Helio Gas Detection. Hey everyone, this is Letty for the Smashed in Skull Sessions. I'm joined by the lads in Profiler. How you doing?
Very good, thank you.
Great, thank
Very
you.
good.
All good to hear. So, welcome to Ireland and welcome to the podcast. How are you doing so far?
Good. A little tired this morning from our ferry trip, but otherwise, yeah, pretty good.
Overall, pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, really enjoying this tour. It's been really amazing to play to so many different people in so many different countries, and yeah, I guess it's living the dream.
Living the rock star lifestyle.
Yeah,
To our listeners who maybe haven't heard of you guys before, could you introduce yourselves and your role in the band?
Hey, I'm Brad. I play drums.
I'm Mike. I do guitar and vocals.
I'm Joe, and I play bass.
Awesome. So, how would you describe your sound?
It's like heavy, new metal, I guess, and kind of grungy, I would say.
Yeah, it's kind of like those, bringing back those essences of like early 2000s, like 90s new metal and grunge, but with a modern twist, as in maybe like slightly lower tuned guitars or modern production. So yeah, that's it pretty much.
Like Joe, you're rocking the 5-string bass. Like not many bands do that.
Yeah, I got 6 now. Yeah, it keeps growing extra strings. Yeah, so yeah, some would say too many. I probably would as well, but yeah, it's doing the job so far, so it's all good.
7-string next album.
Yeah, we'll see.
Might get any lower tuned, yeah.
Yeah, I might go to 8 strings. We'll see. See what happens.
If you could collaborate with any musician, dead or alive, who would it be? You can all give an answer each, by the way.
I'd want to collaborate with the old singer of North Lane, Adrian, who did Singularity. Personally, I love him.
Nice.
That would be sick.
Brad?
I think I'm gonna go with maybe like Kurt Ballou. He's a producer with like Converge and a lot of the Death Wish stuff. I think he'd be a bit too heavy for maybe us, but I'm kind of like, I'd love to find a way to work with him.
And Joe?
I don't know. For Profiler, I don't know. I guess would be interested to see the sort of Rick Rubin treatment. See what he could do for us. That would be quite interesting to see. But yeah.
Rick Rubin and Profiler. That'd be an interesting collab.
Yeah, I mean he's worked with Limp Bizkit, so on their, I think was it the first one or it was the first one.
Well, Significant Other, yeah. Well, he did for a bit, and then they just did it themselves, I think.
Yeah, I think for the second album they pinned him off.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
He's done stuff with System of a Down. He started out with rap, and you guys rap a bit, so.
Yeah,
that's it.
Did he not do Beastie Boys?
I don't know.
Probably.
He did System of a Down though, which is like so cool. On the second album, still this album, I think he did. Yeah.
He did Toxicity as well, I think.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He's got quite the collection.
Yes.
Your debut album, A Digital Nowhere, came out this year. How was the recording process for it?
It was good. Yeah, it was really cool. We were a bit in a weird space because we'd left our old drummer Oscar, so it was just me and Joe doing stuff at the time. But it was amazing. We went to a really cool studio in Wales. We were locked in there for like 2 weeks. We had like 14 songs to do over like 12 days or something.
Yeah.
So it was pretty vigorous, pretty hard work, but like, yeah, it was a really enjoyable process, for sure.
The album is excellent. It's one of my favourites that I've heard this year, so like, it absolutely rocks.
Thanks so much.
Do you have a favourite song to play off the album live?
I love To Utopia, which is in the middle of the album, and I also love The Living Receiver, which is track 9, but we haven't played that live yet, but that's like just one of my favourite tracks, just really vibey.
Brad, do you have a favourite?
Yeah, same, To Utopia, because it's like, I think it's like the most quote-unquote techie of our songs. It's like heavy as hell, but it's got kind of a little rappy bits. It's like got a lot of my influences from like playing like hip-hop kind of stuff, but then it's got the kind of tech metal side almost to it. So yeah, for me it's super fun to play on drums.
And Joe?
I think Zero, the last song of the set, is it's like when it sort of drops down at the end, it feels like we can get good crowd control and like they know when to like just throw down at the end. But yeah, it's just good song, lots of energy. It feels like we want to play it faster, like and faster all the time, which I guess means it's got a lot of energy to it. But yeah.
And how have the crowds been this tour?
Yeah, been amazing. Every single crowd's had a really good reaction. Some are more like standing and watching you really intensely. So that can make you, when you're playing, like, is it going well? But then the reaction afterwards, like, is crazy. And then some crowds have been nuts. Like Paris was pretty.
Paris is mental. All the French shows are absolutely mental.
And Estonia
Estonia was really
pretty
good.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's been overwhelmingly sick.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I guess, tough being an opener and playing in countries that you've never played before to new crowds. But yeah, I mean, if they're moshing by the fifth song in, I'm a happy guy. So
That's how you know you've won him over.
yeah, that's it.
Your song Operator is the song I actually discovered you guys by, and kudos to you. It's so catchy. How did you write it?
Just met up with Joe and we just I just played out some chords. It was written in a day basically, wasn't it?
Yeah, I remember we wrote it around having pizza for dinner.
Yeah.
It was in the space of like 3 hours. It was like a pizza break halfway through, and then we just...
It's pretty chord orientated because there's like less is more sort of grunge vibes. So we did the instrumentals together with Joe's, and then like the next day I just had it and just did vocals in an evening as well. Just sort of came to us, and then it's pretty quick.
Nice. And is there a story behind it, or?
Like lyrically, it's kind of like conceptually about the first Matrix film, a bit kind of about that, like the simulation theory of that film, and then just like called in response vocally to the track with vocals and hooks and stuff like that. It was just natural.
Awesome. And is it on the set list tonight?
Yeah, it is.
Yes. I'll be singing my heart out for that.
Yeah.
Do you have any favourite album releases of 2024 so far? Any that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, for me, the Diamond Constructs album they've just released, I've always loved that band, and that album is like super, I don't know, the guitarist is like really cutting edge, like makes really new and different riffs and sounds and stuff, so that's the best for me.
Awesome. Brad?
Anything that Bill Murray is cooking up at the moment, because he's releasing a constant stream of singles, and each one is just absolutely phenomenal. So he's like blending pop, metal, and now he's started bringing in a bit of country, which normally I'd hate. But if any man can make me enjoy a little bit of country, it is Bill Murray.
And Joe?
I don't know about like new releases. I'm usually quite late to the game with a lot of these things. But I mean, I've been listening to in Paris. There was just some music playing before our set. There was this band called the Delhi Thundering Concept, and I've been checking out them ever since. And really enjoying that music as well.
It's good.
Awesome. And we're on to our last question. Do you have any advice for anyone wanting to start a band in 2024?
Don't do it.
No, don't do it. I mean, if you get the opportunity to express yourself through your music, perform it in a live sense, and see how people react to it is extremely rewarding. I mean, you've got to do it for the music, for the love of music. And any advice, I guess, just get a solid like repertoire of songs together at first. Like try and get like a package together. This helps like go to promoters, go to venues, go to like labels if you're seeking that as well. Just having a package that you can just hand over, like this is who I am, this is what I'm about, this is my aesthetic, and just have a portfolio, I guess. Ready to go.
Yeah, that's what just Joe said, like just do all the work to make it as easy as you can to get approached, and like set your kind of product up the best you can, but also just be willing to be patient because it takes a lot longer than you think. Be prepared to be really patient, I would say.
I think before you come out of the gate and playing local shows to other local bands and that, I think it's better off waiting, having real good quality recording, really good promo shots, getting a sick music video. I know it all sounds like a lot and it's a lot of money, but first impressions only come once. So if you come out and you've got kind of a mediocre image and the song's not recorded too well and it's not really given the art the chance it is, like the chance it needs to show itself off to the max, then if people hear it once and they go, that's mid, I don't want to, like, they're a bit crap, I'm not really going to listen to them again. Next time you release something, it could be phenomenal, but they're not going to give you that chance. If you come out the gate with something absolutely incredible, the next time you release something, people are going to go, oh shit, yeah, I need to go check out that band right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true, because I'm guilty of it myself. I hear a song and I'm like, yeah, it's not digging with me, but it is very important.
Yeah, for sure. After that, I'm just probably not going to be asked about checking out their stuff in the future. So.
Exactly. I think a lot of people do underestimate how quick or how long it takes for a band to like grow.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they should really take that into consideration, because I think I've heard it's the 10-year rule or something like that.
10 years, that's what I was going to say. Like, I think, like, there's an interview with Nathan, who we work with, who signed Sleep Token originally, and that was, like, about 10 years ago. And, yeah, his thing was always, like, yeah, this is going to be massive, but it's going to take time. But for them, it looks like they've popped out of nowhere, but they've been doing it for, like, yeah, over 10 years. So be prepared for it to take time.
Growth is exponential. So you get into that 100, like, maybe selling out a 100 cap venue. The difference between, like, selling out a 100 cap and a 300 cap or a 400 cap is years, but then getting between the 400 cap and maybe 700-800,000 cap venues, that'll take maybe a year or two, depending on how busy your tour schedule is and your release cycles. So it's all about, like, pursuing it. For us, you know, it will happen if you pursue it and you do it well.
But you gotta make sure everything's really, like, to the highest level, because you might be writing something and another band just, like, it's not about, like, comparing, but might kind of overshadow that, because there's, like, a lot of competition. So I think you got to work hard to be as kind of cutting edge as you can, because there's a lot of seriously good bands out there. So it's pretty competitive in that sense.
100%, and good things come to those who wait.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So, good things come to those who, like, work for it.
Yeah.
It's waiting, but there's a lot of graft if you want to get onto these kind of tours and stuff.
It's the waiting and working game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Brad, Mike, Joe, thank you so much for sitting down with me, taking the time out your day.
No worries at all.
Anytime.
Thank you very much.
No problem. And a digital Nowhere is out now.
Yes, it is. Enjoy it.
Alright!